AJ Gillinger's watching.
Just for starting so early.
I didn't. Actually, we started late, but we were doing...
Yeah, but you started that without telling me that it was running.
Oh, we need our cushion.
Cheers, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So, we ready?
I'm AJ.
Hey, I'm DC.
And you're watching Barside Jive
Live.
Right
And
back.
we're live because Facebook says so. Welcome and good morning, and we're live at AJ's on Main Street in historic downtown Grapevine, Texas.
You're jumping for
On a balmy 60-ish degree day. And
nice shirt, DC.
I'm giving my weather.
It's a nice shirt.
I'm trying to give the weather.
It's a nice shirt.
So anyway, it's a very still but balmy Grapevine day. A little humid. So I hope you enjoyed the weather segment this morning. Now, what did you want to say about my shirt? How nice it is?
That's nice.
It is nice.
It's
got the contrasting tie downs.
The
Yeah.
polka dots.
You like that?
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Not at all.
You want one, I know.
No.
No, I know you want one.
It's green and purple.
So, it's pretty.
It's very cheery.
Yeah, see, I'm a cheery guy.
But you can't say that.
No, we'd lose half our audience.
Paul is watching.
Half our audience calls because they're attracted to you.
Bruce is watching. Kim Shore Adams is watching.
Oh, guys, please look on your Facebook right now. Look at the comment bar where you make your comments. Go to the left and you'll see a oblong little box that says share. If you guys will click on that, it'll get us out there. And because of Facebook's algorithms, thank you, it'll promote us. And so just click on that share button to the left of in the comment bar to the left, and that'll definitely help us. And then if you want to share our videos on your page, that will help us. So here we go. Hey, I'm DC. Oh, we did that.
We did that.
You want to do it again?
No.
Hey, I'm DC.
Y'all know who
He's AJ. And you're here for another episode of our thought-provoking, soulful, intellectually stimulating, sometimes a little biased because of AJ, sometimes funny, expose on life. Oh, our content is probably for mature audiences only, so viewer discretion is advised, and 3D glasses do help provide a more personal experience. Yeah, exactly. So, for even a more personal experience, they can always call the bar phone, resting on the bar phone towel holder.
Yep. The bar mop.
It's to stop the vibrations from interfering with the phone conversations. So you can call the bar phone and chat to us directly at 747-477-2898.
Hey.
747-477-2898.
Finally got that down.
Why are you smiling like that?
I just like to smile. Smiling's my favorite.
Here.
Must be the beer.
Must be the beer. What are we drinking, AJ?
Oh, you're having Lone Star.
Woo! I knew it was good for some reason.
And I'm having Robert Earl Keen's Front Porch Amber since I just got it back in.
Hey, listen to that.
And it is good.
Good news. And he said Lone Star. It's a new addition here at AJ's on Main.
Lone Star.
And today
All
for our
day.
Barside Jive anniversary, second anniversary, we're two.
All day.
$2.50 a pint glass. So you guys come down. Will you guys come down and enjoy some Lone Star beer or some
Robert Earl Keen.
Robert Earl King. He's back.
The Lone Star is the national beer of Texas. Let me show you, my friend.
Absolutely. And AJ's going to show you why. I think we have a monument. We have a monument here at AJ's on Main. There you go. We're just waiting on the beer bottle. And we've got our armadillo. It's the only real live stuffed armadillo in Grapevine that's left. And you're always all over me. I knew you loved me. I watched that Valentine's episode, and your reactions to my card and such. I could tell that you love me. So. Anyway, moving on. You want to talk more about love?
Nope.
Okay. Today is the final viewing of Reverend Billy Graham in the Capitol Rotunda. And I just thought we would kind of our mini monologue. I'll share, my experience with Reverend Graham. As a child, my parents used to take me when he was in town to the Texas Stadium, and we'd go to the revival meetings, and Reverend Graham would evangelize.
Thank you, Johnny Cash and June Cash and the Carter family and the Tennessee Three and the Statler brothers who are here with us tonight in Texas. And this is the Texas Stadium to you that have joined by television. And we're the first event, or at least this past week, the first event in this brand new stadium, one of the great stadiums of the world. And we've welcomed tonight as our special guest, of course, Johnny Cash. You know, Johnny is on his way to the Holy Land, where he's going to make a film on the life of Jesus Christ. And during the past few months, Johnny has been studying nothing but the New Testament. And the Lord has been speaking to his heart. And I think it's going to be a wonderful thing, and I'm sure that thousands of people are going to be in prayer for Johnny as he makes this film. Now, this stadium looks from here to be just about filled, and it seats 65,000. So I would say there's nearly 60,000 people here tonight, in spite of the fact that it's been raining all around, and drops of rain are coming in right now.
He was a huge example to us all, worldwide. The thing I remember most about him is he always would say, that God loves you. And he does.
I saw Reverend Graham one time outside of Houston at a huge stadium, football stadium, and Elvis Presley's stepbrother, Stanley something, I can't remember what his last name was. Well, I guess it'd be Presley.
Yeah.
His stepbrother
Yeah.
spoke and gave his testimony.
Yeah, I've heard him too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
That made a big impact.
Yeah.
Back then, there's a lot of stuff that, in the news about, these kids and all these mass shooters and all. But, I remember when I was a kid, my parents, I'm thankful for my parents. They made sure I was in church on Wednesdays. They made sure I was in church on Sundays. I had to shine my shoes, go to church. And they kept me in church where I, heard the good book. When there was a revival in town, we went to that. I'm here to say if it hadn't been for my parents and probably getting into police work, I'd probably be in prison.
I wouldn't have been.
No,
I was too good for prison.
I was pretty crazy. So, with that said, it's a huge loss for us to lose Reverend Graham, but he had a huge impact on all of us. So, as I'm sure he did you guys.
I saw an article where some crazy extremist said that good luck rotting in hell to him.
What a dick.
Some lady. I don't remember who. I just seen the post, and she got attacked for it. But you know, there's fucking childish people like that all over.
I tell you,
can't even respect somebody.
No,
when they pass.
That's horrible. Well,
well, he's in a far better place.
Oh,
and
he's
he
home.
Wouldn't come back if he could.
He's home. We'll all be there eventually. All right, so now we're going to peg the dumbass meter.
All right.
And we're going to talk a minute about the shooting there in Florida. I know you guys are probably tired of hearing it, but me, AJ, and I got to give our take on it. And I just want to, highlight the fact that it sounds like to me they missed a lot of warning signs. Don't you think, AJ?
Just a few.
Yeah. I mean, the FBI was warned twice, at least twice that we know of. The kid was expelled for violent behavior from his school. And it was not even allowed when he was in school to wear a backpack. They were that concerned about the dude. So, I mean, the sheriff's department ignored like 39 opportunities to prevent the shooting. Ignored 18 calls warning about this kid. 4 deputies took cover. Didn't even go run to the sound of gunfire. Now, folks, those of us that chose to get into law enforcement at an early age, that's what we wanted to do. That's why we got into police work. Cool. You run to the sound of gunfire. That's what it's all about. You run to the action. I've
never heard of this hunkering down and waiting.
No, and I don't care.
There's 4 of you. What are you waiting on?
Yeah. Well, even the first one, I don't know what his mindset would have been.
Come on, you know what his mindset was.
Well, it wasn't there.
He's a big old pussy.
I guess so. I hate to think someone is that much of a coward, but I guess that dude was, and the ones that responded. But thank God for Coral Springs.
Yeah.
Those guys ran in there, did the right thing.
I got a buddy that works at Coral Springs.
Do you?
Yeah, we were in the Air Force together. Frank Paola. Frank, good job, buddy.
Absolutely. So we salute Coral Springs PD for your bravery. It's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
But I not in defense of the Broward County Sheriff's Department troops. I'm sure there's some good people there. I'm sure there's some brave people there. I would hope. But I blame the leadership. Or the non-leadership.
The lack thereof.
The lack thereof. And that guy, all he does when he goes on, I mean, he's a camera hog. He gets in front of the camera every chance he gets, or he did in the beginning. But then he wants to blame everybody else. What a freaking liberal thing to do is you blame everybody else but take responsibility for your agency.
I used to say all the time, if you have an ineffective leader, you will have ineffective followers.
Absolutely. And they're ineffective. To stand outside knowing that shooting was going on inside and those kids were likely to be dying, and to stay outside. I can't imagine what those guys are going to live with the rest of their life.
I can. I hope they have to. I hope they have to think about 17 kids that died because of their cowardness for the rest of their life.
I mean, isn't that why you get into police work? Is to run to the action, run to gunfire, it's like firefighters. They run to the fire. They don't stay behind the fire truck and watch things burn. I mean, they run with the hoses and the the axes, and they get in there and get busy. And that's
what you do when you sign up for it.
Exactly. You don't sign up for it unless that's what you want to do. My God, I've never heard of such a thing. Okay. Right now, we would normally do Jack's rock and roll report, but we don't know where Jack is because Jack
he's on a boat somewhere.
He was in Belize last time. I mean, that guy has more vacation days than anybody I've ever known. So we don't have a Jack's rock and roll report this morning. However, if you go to his Facebook page at Turn It Up DFW Texas, at Turn It Up DFW Texas, you can get Jack's latest. Yeah, absolutely. And
to accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Barside Jive Live, this is DC.
Hey, this is Jamal. What's going on, man?
Hey, Jamal, brother.
What's up, brother?
How are you, man?
I'm doing good. Sitting here, just put my little daughter to sleep. And I had her put her to sleep. Had to do daddy things because I work HVAC and on the East Coast, it's been the cold weather and stuff kind of pushed things back. So we're off more days. So I'm like, okay, I just do what I do daddy things. So other than that, doing great. How you guys doing out there?
You're a good man, Jamal. I like to hear you taking care of your kids. Hey, I was going to ask you, we're doing great, by the way. How's the weather there in North Carolina?
Well, it done went back cold. It was warm. Now it's done went back cold. It was cold rain yesterday. We got a heavy rain front coming in. So it's going to be about a little miserable for the last few days.
Well, tell us about it. What can you lay on us this morning? What words of wisdom do you have to share from the mind of Jamal?
Well, number one, the liberal argument of we don't need armed teachers is really being shot down, and that resource officers and police officers can do it themselves, because now we've learned that deputies refuse to go in because of cameras, because of body cameras, which liberals want every time a police officer interacts with someone to have a body camera. Then you had one who froze. So it's more and more the call to have teachers who want to be armed and are trained to be accepted. That's just how it has to be in this present time. Now, as we go on and we do the mental health things and work with people with strength and laws, yeah, eventually we can take the armed teachers out of the classroom. But right now, we need a big solution right now to prevent the shooter trying to come in next week or trying to come in the week after or next year. We need something to stop it right now.
Right.
It's insane. We had a 15-year-old ROTC student be more brave than 4 deputies.
And then, of course, and here's what's so bad about it. Liberals criticized President Trump and said, because he said, I would have ran in there, and then they cut the point off when he said that I'm sure these people in here would have did the same thing and ran in there as well.
Yeah.
So, most people would have ran in there.
Absolutely. With or without a gun, Jamal. Even if that wasn't, I think the natural thing for a man to do is when you know that people are in harm's way, you run towards the sound of that. You run to that offender. You try to save people. That's the way men act. except in apparently some cases. I've never heard of that before, actually, especially from police officers. But
well, here's the thing: you're gonna have one in every bunch. But you're gonna have one in every bunch. But my thing is, as a parent, a husband, I can't afford for my child or my wife to be dealing with that one out of every bunch.
right,
Now that I've seen that it is so, I must defend my wife as if that sheriff deputy or that police officer isn't willing to do it. Or guess what? He may be just so confused and overwhelmed if he doesn't know where things are coming from. He just may need help.
right. Absolutely. Well, I think they ought to train every teacher that wants to carry and allow them to carry. Everyone that wants to carry, they ought to pay for. We ought to pay for it, and we ought to allow them to carry. And I'll tell you this. And I made the suggestion. I heard them talk about it a few days later at a press conference. But as a retired police officer, I'm rifle trained. I've got my own rifle, and I would be more
Rifle
than
ready.
Absolutely, and I would be more than happy to spend a day or two a month volunteering my time. You don't have to pay me to work in a school and to patrol that school, the interior of that school. I have no problem, and I'd love to do it. So I know AJ would do the same. All of us would do the same. And I guarantee there's enough police officers. They talk about military all the time, but I think police officers are there's plenty of us to do that.
I think it is more people that are willing to lay their life down for a child and defend the innocent than there are that's willing to run away.
Right.
But this sheriff deputy, not just the sheriff deputy, but this sheriff as well, he needs to go.
Right.
The sheriff really needs to go because when the shooting first happened, and I heard him talking he sounds like a whack job. Then when I went to his page, he'd been doing fundraising in Hollywood a year before the shoot happened. He's a radical liberal. I told people on my page, go to his Facebook page, and you will see the person you're dealing with. And a couple of people went to his Facebook page and saw it. When he did that debacle on CNN at Town Hall debacle, people knew why he was sounding like he was and why it went in that direction. He was a Hillary Clinton-loving debacle.
Yeah. Jamal, we appreciate you, brother.
Okay.
Thank you so much for calling in. We enjoy hashing it out with you.
Good talking to you, man.
Oh, well, I didn't even know I was on.
Oh, yeah, brother. You've been on, man. You've been live. We got people talking to you, man. We got people commenting and tell you hello.
Yep.
Hey, tell them all I said hello. Thank you for the blessings and thank you for the likes. But y'all guys be safe out there. But like I said, the Second Amendment is for us to do what those officers did not do.
Yeah.
And that deputy did not do. For us to protect ourselves.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Y'all have a good one.
Hey, Jamal, one more thing. Did you want a Led Zeppelin question this morning? No?
I embarrassed myself. You know what they say? My daddy always said, "I ain't that you gonna get what you asked for." I look bad.
Hey, Jamal?
I look too bad. Yes, sir.
I've got an autographed coaster. Me and AJ, we can send you if you get the answer right.
I'm gonna have to go back and turn to the area
Yours.
station. I'm
All
gonna
right.
have to.
All right.
I'll go back and look. I'll be honest,
All right.
because it's so much stuff. Growing up listening to the '80s music, but behind the scenes and stuff like that, the concerts and things like it's music they play at their concert. It's not around them. You have to
Right.
get like their concerts and stuff like that. And I'm like, wow, who was that? Dude, it's like, wow. I didn't know that.
Okay, so next time we talk, maybe next Tuesday, we'll come up with an easy question for you because I really want you to have one of these coasters. They're limited edition.
Well, please. Well, okay. Well, please make sure it is. kind of easy. And I won't, like I told you, I won't cheat. I won't Google.
All right.
I just tell you honestly what I know is not.
All right. You know, and because we like you so much, if you'll just message me with your address, we're going to send you an autographed coaster just for the hell of it.
Okay.
Okay? So send me a message, Jamal. We'll see you. We'll talk to you maybe next week.
We'll see you, man. God bless.
All right, brother. All right, AJ. All right. Well, what about Fergie?
Oh, my God.
What did you think about that? That's pretty awesome, huh?
You can't make that kind of shit up.
Spangled of the
Did you see the basketball players? They were even cracking up laughing at it.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
I don't know what the hell she was trying to do.
What
but
the hell
I
was
guess
she
did it.
thinking? What the hell was she thinking?
It's almost like she thought she was Marilyn Monroe doing "Happy Birthday, Mr. President."
Yeah. I've got a video, but for some reason it says you're offline. I don't know if it's because we got too many people on the Wi-Fi here, or I mean we're on here, right?
Yeah.
Is that still connected?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm not sure what's going on, but let's see. I don't know why it won't play. It just says, you know what I'll do? I'll restart this, and we'll remind me to fertilize here after breaking news. Okay, so breaking news. You guys thought we'd already covered it, didn't you? But no, we're just getting started. This will be a 45-minute show. All right, so Roger Goodell to hit the Cowboys owner Jerry Jones with a multi-million-dollar fine.
Mm-hmm.
Roger Goodell clashed with Jerry Jones over Goodell's compensation and the Ezekiel Elliott suspension. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell is expected to fine Dallas Cowboy owner Jerry Jones millions of dollars for conduct detrimental to the league in the wake of clashes over Goodell's contract extension and the suspension of running back Ezekiel Elliott. The New York Times reported on Monday. So what do you think about that?
Man, fuck Goodell.
There'll be a fight over that, won't there? Okay.
What else you got?
Breaking news. Florida deputy who didn't enter school during mass shooting is not a coward, his lawyer says. And his lawyer also says he acted appropriately. Peterson had been assigned to guard the school, and his actions or lack of them were even lambasted by President Trump, who called Peterson a coward last week. Peterson's lawyer said he didn't go inside the high school because he believed the shooting was happening outside the building.
By that staircase.
Yeah. Well, even if it happened outside, he sure as hell wasn't investigating, was he? He wasn't looking for the shooter, was he? Okay, so that's brewing. Billy Graham was a devout customer of a small, unassuming North Carolina barbecue joint. For nearly 7 decades, Billy Graham, the evangelical.
You'll get it. Come on. It's a big word.
Evangelical preacher who spread the word of God to millions across the world, was a devout and faithful customer of a small barbecue restaurant in his home state of North Carolina. My father loved barbecue, and one of his favorites was Bridges in Shelby. Over the years, he had many lunches and dinners there as he traveled to and from Charlotte. Franklin Graham, the famous pastor's son, told Fox News in a statement. Almost every week, the senior Graham, who died last week, visited Red Bridges Barbecue Lodge and ordered the same dish, the barbecue pork plate platter, baked beans, hush puppies, and coleslaw. Do we have a barbecue pork plate dinner?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So you guys follow the lead of Reverend Graham and come down to AJ's and have your barbecue once a week. Gosh, he was what?
99 years old.
99 years old, so healthy barbecue.
It's in the smoke.
And when you're in North Carolina, where Jamal is from, oh, by the way, Jamal's Facebook page is Mind of Jamal. You can visit Bridges in Shelby, North Carolina, and have some barbecue. America's pastor loved barbecue. That's kind of like me liking your barbecue.
It's nothing like that.
Yeah, it's like that totally. I love you.
Nothing. Nothing. Stupid. Hey, how you doing?
How's it going? Okay, well, that's it for breaking news. Stand by for one more piece of breaking news. House Democrats introduced bill prohibiting sale of semi-automatic weapons. House Democrats introduced a bill that prohibits the sale, transfer, production, and importation of semi-automatic rifles and pistols that can hold a detachable magazine. Well, that doesn't include too many, does it? Yeah. As well as semi-automatic rifles with a magazine that can hold more than 10 rounds. So if you have a semi-automatic rifle or pistol that has a detachable magazine, they want to outlaw it. They've introduced a bill banning semi-automatic firearms in the wake of the February 14th shooting at a high school in Parkland, Florida. More than 150 Democrats have signed on in support of the legislation. The bill does prohibit the sale, transfer, production, and importation of semi-automatic rifles and pistols that hold a detachable magazine. The legislation names 205 specific firearms that are prohibited, which includes, of course, the AK-47 and AR-15. So your Second Amendment is heavily under assault. Only thing under assault here is the Second Amendment. Just skimming this article. Okay, so bear in mind that all semi-automatic means is that the first round has to be chambered manually. From then on out, it's one trigger pull per round. One. It's not automatic, where you pull the trigger and it just fires until the magazine's empty. It's one trigger pull per round. Okay? That's all a semi-automatic means. A semi-automatic is not a bad word. It's not a bad thing. It's most guns that exist nowadays are semi-automatic. One trigger pull per round, not multiple.
I love mine.
Now breaking news is over. Okay, yeah. Announcements. Barside Jive, we're going to have a little party here today. Mm-hmm. Starting right after the show, we're going to have our second anniversary party. Yahoo! We were sitting right here when we talked about doing this, and I've been doing it ever since. So see what alcohol will do for you. All right. So happy anniversary, AJ.
Happy anniversary.
Okay. Oh, dumbass of the week.
Dumbass!
I got a good one. That's my girl. A lot better. Let's play some basketball. All right, Fergie, good job, man. I'm glad we made it through that. Okay, now for our dumbass of the week. Okay, well, this was it. But it's not playing because we're eating up all the Wi-Fi with everything else. So when we edit this tape, which we do with all of them, once they air, then we edit, and then we post them up on YouTube, youtube.com, Barside Jive Live, and you'll be able to see the edited version, and it'll include the dumbass of the week. Okay, got a few more things to cover, and we're done. So, DC's few minutes of rock and roll history. George Allen Miles Jr. passed away 10 years ago today on yesterday, February 26th. George was professionally known as Buddy Miles. And here's a photo of Buddy. He was a founding member of the Electric Flag, a member of Jimi Hendrix Band of Gypsies, founder and leader of the Buddy Miles Express, and later the Buddy Miles Band. In addition to Jimi Hendrix, Miles played and recorded with Carlos Santana, Mike Bloomfield, and others. He sang lead vocals on the popular California Raisins claymation TV commercials and recorded 2 California Raisins R&B albums. Buddy passed away at his home in Austin, Texas. Another Texas guy. With his family by his side. According to the website, he died of congested heart disease. There was a history in his family. His sister and mother both died of the same illness. It is known that his heart had certainly been struggling, working at only 15%, and his health was deteriorating over the previous few months. According to his friends, he had turned off his defibrillator and was ready for heaven. Wow. There was no funeral as Miles was cremated. He was 60 years old. The day before Buddy died, he heard Steve Winwood and Eric Clapton playing Them Changes at Madison Square Garden from his cell phone. Them Changes is now part of Clapton's set on tour as a tribute to Buddy.
We just had the news today that great musician, contemporary of ours, Buddy Miles, had passed away. And so we'd like to dedicate this to him. Well, my mind is going through them changes.
Rest in peace, George. Your music will live on forever. Sponsored by the College of Rock and Roll History Knowledge. Now, our guest, Andy Pearce. Hey, Andy.
All right.
Get in here, man.
Okay. Now, we don't like to plug any political candidates on this show.
No, we don't talk politics at all on this show. No politics, no religion on
None
Barside
whatsoever.
Jive ever.
So, there you
So
have
you
it.
guys, sorry, you have to go to somewhere else for that.
So, Buddy Miles used to park his Cadillac on the sidewalk in front of Guitar Center in Arlington. And
That's pretty cool.
that was pretty cool. I like that. I wrote you guys a song. This is a song for you guys for your show. It's called Barside Jive.
Awesome.
It goes like this. It goes...
I'm digging it so far.
There you go.
That is awesome, man.
That
is awesome.
That's your thing forever.
So we're going to have a CD available in the near future, and you can
Yeah.
get our
Yeah.
you get our song.
Well, no, I'll get you the WAV file so you can put it on your show
Okay,
whenever
cool.
you do a deal.
Absolutely, yeah.
So I'll get Chill and the guys, and we'll do that.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
Now-
I play with a little band called the Traditional Blues Band. We'll throw something together with that.
Man, and well, you, I guess the first time I heard you, Andy, you were with, you're still with Monkey Love.
Yeah, we're playing over at Will Hoyt's, and
Right.
which is kind of like the Jerry Springer show with no commercials.
You know, every once in a while you see me there.
Only when the Led Zeppelin tribute band is playing across the street.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
Yeah. Swan Song, yeah.
Man,
Yeah,
we got so much talent in the Metroplex. It's ridiculous.
you do.
I'm just so honored to be able to play here. It's great. I've got an album out on YouTube and Spotify. It's called Nailed Down, and it's Andy Joe Pearce, Pearce. And
Okay.
this is one of the songs on it. It goes like this.
Awesome.
3 o'clock in the morning and all the world's asleep. Time to wonder, thoughts that run so deep. I saw you and a smile and suddenly swayed. The memory was the only thing that stayed. So now, lost, now I'm found. So turn around till I have found that I can't stand losing you. So something in your eyes slipped back to cover in a manner so hauntingly familiar. In a silent town of reds and blues and grays, repeating the thoughts that you had learned to say. So now, lost, now I'm found. So turn around till I have found that I can't stand losing you. You're telling me you're leaving. You're telling me goodbye. You're telling me you're sorry, but you won't tell me why. You're telling me you're leaving. You're telling me goodbye. You're telling me you're sorry, but you won't tell me why. So now, lost, now I'm found. So turn around till I have found that I can't stand losing you. Can't stand losing you. Can't let's stay losing you.
Woo!
Thank you.
That is awesome.
Thank you very much.
That is awesome, Andy. That is really
Where'd you
good.
go, Andy? There you are.
I disappeared. That's part of the trick.
Hey, man, we really appreciate you. So the guys can catch you down at Will Hoyt's anytime
Hoyt's.
soon?
The next place we're playing is Red Rocks in Dallas next weekend,
Okay, cool.
and then we'll be back at Will Hoyt's. I guarantee you next month. So.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're always down at Tap In, and
Around.
everywhere in Grapevine.
We love listening to you.
Oh, I love playing for y'all.
And we appreciate you coming in. We appreciate your support of this show.
Absolutely.
And thank you for writing our little
jingle,
our song.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
yeah,
you got it. I'll get
Yeah.
you the WAV file, and you guys can use it however you want.
That's awesome, Andy. Thank you
buddy.
so much, brother.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're not leaving, right? You're
No,
gonna hang
no,
around?
I'll
Okay,
hang.
we're going to hang around because today is our second anniversary, Barside Jive. Can you believe it? You were only 14. She was only
Not
14.
14?
You were only 15 when we started this.
Wow.
15,
No.
16.
I'm 22 now.
You're 20. You're only 20 years old.
14
I mean,
years
you're a little
old.
bitty thing. You've grown. I mean, it's like all this barbecue, healthy barbecue. You're like,
No.
you've grown a foot.
14?
14.
Hey,
If he says you were 14, you were 14.
that's right.
It's his show. Dun, dun, dun.
And we've got cool shades.
Except for me, I don't got it.
You don't have any because,
I'm not cool.
you got to drink community.
Yeah, apparently.
Hey, where we at? Okay, so we're going to wrap this up pretty quick. We have, you want to contribute to our camera fund, GoFundMe.com,
Crack is
Barside Jive, huh?
that crack.
And yeah, I know. Yeah, it's bad,
awesome
isn't it?
camera.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the lower, if you can see that huge spider crack, it's where I dropped it 2 weeks ago. But
Well, I just can't believe the number of people that
Have
go
they
into the
seen it?
production.
yeah, it's humongous. Yeah, it's
it's
huge.
your crew.
It's huge. The
The
crew. They absolutely. I got to fire them all, but they suck. But the crew is amazing. The editor is amazing.
Yeah.
Andy's amazing. Morgan's amazing. We're all amazing. Andy's wife's here. She's amazing. She's very quiet, but she's here. We love our wives.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
In fact, she was talking to me about the terroristic threat stuff.
oh, well, really?
Yeah,
so-
because it's gone crazy. All these kids in
Yeah.
high school think that they can say whatever they want to their teachers, and
oh,
and
yeah.
it's all good, and
Yeah.
they get to come before the judge and explain why they threatened to kill everybody.
Yeah, yeah. All this stuff on YouTube now. It's amazing what we see that we didn't know
I know.
years ago that actually went on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty enlightening.
Well, think about all. I mean, I don't know. When I was involved in law enforcement, you just kind of like took them home and they got their butts whipped, and or you whipped them and they got whipped later, and that just
Right.
doesn't seem to be happening anymore.
No, I don't think there's. Well, they've taken corporal punishment out of the schools, and I think a lot of us, we got. I would get it if I got it at school. I was going to get it when I got home too.
Absolutely.
I got it twice.
Oh, yeah.
Do you
So-
know that in the state of Texas, if a kid gets in a fight at school, you can no longer write him a ticket?
Nuh-uh.
What?
Yeah.
So it's no longer a DC affray?
Nope.
Why?
Some lobbyists pushed it through.
Because they're stupid.
Well, there's no consequences for your actions. So what do we expect? Yeah, I didn't know that. That's. I guess I've been better off not knowing that. Yeah, Andy's former policeman from Houston area.
Yeah, we were really kind and gentle though.
Were you at the city?
Yeah, I was at the city. Houston.
City, yeah.
Yeah.
Look what I just got.
Ooh,
My new,
that's nice.
my new card.
That's cool.
What is it?
In fact, I'm going back Thursday for my buddy's retirement party. He's the special agent in charge of the United States Customs Service down in Houston.
Oh wow.
And yeah, he's a guy that you really did not want retiring, but there you go.
Hey, we're going to do our parting thought, which is a week ago, Congress was asking Tide to change its design so teenagers would stop eating them. And now this week, the media, in all their intelligence, thinks that teenagers ought to determine what our gun laws are.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's our parting thought. And
hang on, we got one more thing.
Okay.
Got an update on Cinnamon.
Cinnamon?
Yeah, she said Warren.
Our non-stripper?
She fell and broke her ankle and busted out her front teeth.
Oh,
no way.
Not having a good week. So
man, Cinnamon.
Get healthy quick.
Yeah.
I didn't know this. I'm so sorry to hear that, Cinnamon. My gosh. Well, shout out to Cinnamon. You'll be on our thoughts and prayers. Cinnamon was on the show last week. Or a week before. Yeah, it was Jessica last week. Week before, yeah. And awesome lady, owns and runs Mother Truckers over on Northwest Highway. And we are so sorry to hear that. Well, we'll pray for you. She was moving this week. Maybe that's why that happened. Yeah, she was moving.
Here's to you. Hope you get better soon.
Absolutely. We should do a pickle shot for Cinnamon. She digs those pickle shots. Let's do that. Can we do that?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, they're going to warm up the pickle shots for Cinnamon, and we'll wrap this up while we're doing that.
Cinnamon.
We'll do a cinnamon shot.
Shot of pickle juice.
Oh, and I want to tell you that I have a little science segment that I thought would be cool. Oh no, don't, oh brother! I have a science segment, and I just want. Good Lord, I know, and I just want to tell you that it's been determined scientifically. I think that it takes only 8 CVS receipts, AJ, only 8 to reach from Earth to Mars. Only 8. So next time you go to CVS, you grab 8 of them son of a guns, and you've got the length. Absolutely. Just tape them all together, huh?
They're trying to be nice.
They're trying to be nice.
All right. Well, hey, it's my science segment, so don't jack with my science.
How do you say it? Coupon or coupon?
Coupon.
You say coupon?
Coupon. I learned that from Saturday Night Live. It's coupon on Saturday Night Live, back when Saturday Night Live was funny. Okay, so let me do the disclaimer because the lawyers say the opinions expressed on this show by DC are his own and in no way reflect the opinions and views of AJ or AJ's own Maine or the city of Grapevine or the state of Texas or the United States of America or the world.
Or any living person.
This is a pickle shot for you, Cinnamon. Hope you heal well and quickly.
Salute. Su benedicto.
Gosh, that's good. So come down to AJ's on Main today, have you some barbecue, enjoy our 2nd anniversary, have you a pickle shot, Lone Star beer, 250 pint glass, meet Andy, meet AJ, meet me, Morgan, Andy's wife, the guys over there, the customers over there I don't know. And what's your guys' names? Dean?
Omar and Dean.
Omar and Dean. Come down and meet Omar and Dean. They will be here just for a few minutes. They will autograph an AJ's coaster for you. So Omar and Dean will be here just for a few minutes. If you want to run on down. And
Randy Floyd, the artist that used to be on the Louisiana Hayride, is actually in the corner over there.
Absolutely, Randy. Randy's here as well. So comes Andy will sign a coaster.
Oh, yeah.
Andy might be here a little longer than Omar and Dean.
I just got a message from CVS that my prescription's ready.
CVS says AJ's prescription's ready. So AJ, there's another measuring for the.
A little bit of more breaking news. I don't know if we got this or not. I don't know if you did it or not. But Trump's got a campaign manager for 2020 already.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he announced it today.
Cinnamon broke her ankle playing in the backyard when she was eating something and broke her teeth.
She was eating something when she broke her ankle?
No, she was running it. She said playing in the backyard broke ankle, and later eating something broke her teeth.
Oh my goodness!
So she wasn't moving. So she fractured her ankle and she broke her teeth
eating something.
Gosh. Okay, and remember this always here at Barside Jive. Our little motto is, if you don't like the way we do things,
do it yourself.
Then feel free to mind your own damn business. Oh, God, we got
Longest show
to. Man, by the time we edit it, it'll be an hour and a half. Okay, guys, we're going to go because we got shit to do. But if you want to come down and hang out with us, we'll be here, be on the patio, eat some barbecue, Lone Star beer. Andy, me, AJ, Morgan, everybody's here. Dean's here. Omar's still here. So run on down, get your coaster signed, and we'll see you next Tuesday at 10:41 a.m. right here at AJ's on Main in historic downtown Grapevine, Texas.
Thanks for the 2 years.
Absolutely. Thanks for watching. Oh, share on the left of the comment bar. Click the share.
I thought you were talking about share, like,
That promotes us. No, click. No, shit. Click the share box. Oh, my God. That's what makes our tribe grow. You know, I'm part Indian. That's what makes our tribe grow. You are too? What kind?
Chickasaw.
Chickasaw. Which part? I don't know. I think, what?
Slap a hole my way in the Blackfoot.
Oh, we ready? We're not going yet.
I thought you said we were done.
Oh.
Signed off.
Oh, did we? Okay, we'll see you next time. AJ's ready to go.
Got to cook.
Cool.
Dun, 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 dun.